don't think Magic Johnson's coming in.
You think he's standing?
He might have like.
No,
it might be a goof.
No, because I mean, I've spoken to the publicist a bunch of times leading up to this, and I just think he's running late.
Yeah, but
how late is he gonna run?
I want to go. I want to go home.
So a lot of people don't understand our schedule. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like
we weren't late for his show, and we had to come from New York.
They don't understand. Like now we do the news and then we go home.
Well, you know, and we have Gilbert here for the news, so now Gilbert's got to probably be rescheduled. We'll probably
you know, bring Gilbert in.
I don't know.
Let's do the news, and
if Magic comes in, he'll sit here with Gilbert.
Oh, that'll be comfortable.
Oh boy,
you're right. That's what we should do. We should bring Gilbert in to do the news, and if Magic gets here, he gets here.
Yeah.
Well, I hear.
No, don't bring Gilbert in now. All right, bring him in. Hey, Gilbert.
Is he tan?
You tan?
Come on, that can't be true.
Hey, Gilbert. Hey, Gilbert.
Johnson.
Oh, there's Magic Johnson.
I'm Magic Johnson.
How are you, sir?
You're the most successful black businessman?
Yeah, I'm the successful black businessman. I'm one of the most successful black businessmen in the world.
Right.
And, I'm ready to conquer the television again.
You're going to do another talk show.
Yeah, because I feel that my talent, my strength is in talking.
Now, why didn't the last show work?
Well, I think the Jews.
The Jews?
Yeah,
what do the Jews have to do with your show now?
Well, the Jews be running the network.
And you think they were teamed up against you?
Yeah, they be teamed up against the colored man.
Well, every time a brother tries to get ahead, you feel the Jews knock him down.
The Jews be knocking him down in every corner.
But if they run all the television shows, where are you going to put your show?
Well, I was going to put my show on one of them non-Jew networks.
You have, what, a BET?
Yeah, BET, because that's where the quality network be happening.
And will you invite Gilbert Gottfried on your show?
Well, I can't invite him on because he's no good Jew. Yeah, over the people I'm not having on, Gilbert Gottfried, Alan King.
Right. All the other Jews?
Yeah, Tova Felcher, I ain't having on.
Would you have Dracula on that show?
Oh, yeah. I know Hungarian. That's the same thing as being a Jew. Yeah.
All right. So obviously, you're very bitter.
Yeah. I is.
How are you, Gilbert?
Oh.
Hey, I heard a rumor about you.
Uh-oh.
Tell me if it's true or false.
Yes.
That you're getting married?
Not that I know. Oh,
all right.
Where did you hear that?
Well, I met his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she said she was getting married.
No, but then someone called me and said Gilbert's getting married.
Who called?
To the girlfriend.
Who called you?
He's got a girlfriend.
I know that.
And she's cute.
Wow.
Wait, what is it?
I was in L.A., and, you know, it was a bunch of record company parties going on, and I spent a good hour talking to Gilbert's girlfriend, and she didn't really get into too much about Gilbert. She's so cute, and she's so nice. And she, you know, the one thing she wanted me to know is how nice and normal Gilbert is, and just what a good guy he is.
Nah.
But it's weird to hear that. It's weird to hear that from a cute
I don't buy it. Well, yeah, because she's in love with Gilbert.
She thinks that now.
Right.
If she were to ever marry Gilbert, she would know how not normal he is.
They've been together a while.
Yeah, I know. He keeps it down low.
But I'm saying, like, she's thought that for a long time.
She's like real normal too, because like I was outside.
Really?
Well, what happened was I went to see Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
And you see Gilbert in the strangest places. So I was walking in, and this girl comes up to me, attractive girl, and says to me, "Hi, I'm Gilbert Gottfried's girlfriend." I go, "Right."
You think she's goofing?
I go, "Get out of here." And then when I went in, I saw Gilbert sitting with her. So he's got a girlfriend.
And you're still not sure he didn't hire an actress.
Yeah, I'm thinking he pays her to go out with him.
Right.
It's like Rock Hudson when he used to just hire girls to go out.
Right.
Yeah. He was a flamer.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And she was like real normal, like you know how like weird guys always get like a wife who kind of like can keep them looking normal because you go, hey, he's not that bizarre if he's got such a nice girlfriend.
Right. It's like the Kelsey Grammer thing.
Yeah. Well, I would have sooner seen Jim Neighbors with a girlfriend before Gilbert.
By the way, Howard, the latest report is Magic is turning the corner.
Oh, please.
I'm serious.
In the corner, what does that mean?
I'm turning the corner right now.
You could sit here with Magic.
Yeah. I was turning the corner, but the Jews switched the corner on me.
If I was you, I wouldn't talk like that.
I'll be totally politically correct when he shows up.
Yeah, right. You'll be like, oh, Mr. Johnson.
Yes. Both Magic should be here at the same time. We can see if we can tell the difference.
Would he recognize you, Gilbert? Magic Johnson? Would he know who you are?
I was never on the show. I don't know.
Yeah, you could have saved the show.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Same way you saved the Alan Thicke show.
Yes.
All right.
Thick of the night.
If they had hired Gilbert to be
the sidekick? Hello there, Magic.
Oh, that would have been funny.
You could be Dracula Gottfried.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Johnson. Who is our next guest on the show? Mr. Blackman. Oh! So, meanwhile, I did a Hollywood Squares recently where they dressed... It was a Halloween show, so they dressed me up as Dracula.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it seemed... But it's ever since I did this show that people
Dracula.
appreciate my Dracula imitation.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They didn't get it on Hollywood Squares, did they?
Yeah. No. I think I did about one line as Dracula, and then they were staring.
Yeah, they've never taken that rabbi character, though.
Oh yeah.
The Jewy Jewman. Oh, did you go to Did you go to temple for the high holidays?
Oh, of course.
Did you really go to temple?
No, I didn't.
No, you don't go for the. You don't even go for Yom Kippur, where the Jews are evaluated by God.
Yes.
About whether they will live or die.
Yeah, where God sits with the clipboard.
Yes.
Goes, okay, let's see what the Jews did this year.
What is this prayer that the Jews will say on that holiest day?
I know it word by word.
Will you sing that for Magic Johnson?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll sing it when he comes in.
Is your girl a Jewess?
Jewess.
Is she? She seems like a Jewess.
Yeah, she's what, pushy and obnoxious?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gilbert Gottfried, I'm sure, has a slew of plugs.
Oh, yes.
I'll find them during the commercial break and come back and read them.
But Gilbert, you're not even close to getting married. You've been with this girl a long time.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, no, I play the field.
Would you be married in a temple?
Oh, yes.
Now, what would be the special prayer?
Oh, I think it would go like this.
And then you'll be...
saying any real words.
Magic Johnson is very late. What is it, Mutzi?
Howard, Magic's out in New York somewhere in a whorehouse. You know he can't get laid out in L.A. with that HIV.
Oh, come on. That's outrageous slander. How dare you?
F. Jackie. How you doing today, Howard?
All right, man.
I want to say hi to my boy Double A.
All right, there you go. Hey, Gilbert Gottfried will be performing tomorrow night at Caroline's on Broadway. Oh. I'll hold it. Magic's on the phone. Magic, why are you late?
Now, look at here, Gilbert Gottfried. You're making fun of me one more time. I'm going to come down there and bust your ass.
All right, easy. There you go. Caroline's on Broadway. That's a big gig for you.
Yes, it's big. I finally broke in.
For reservations, call 212-757-4100 or go to carolines.com. Gilbert's so funny. You should go see him. And I'm sure there are at least 2 or 3 tickets left.
Why wasn't he hosting The Sexiest Bachelor?
Were you involved with The Sexiest Bachelor? Did you watch that on TV?
No.
You don't have a TV.
No.
All right, we'll be right back, hopefully with Magic Johnson.
Or Gilbert.
I just showed up.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, I was okay, because I was ready for my return to the television.
All right. I can't wait to see how you change when he's in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, how you behave. All right, we'll be back right after this. All right, now we're on target.
And now, the man of the hour, Magic.
All right, a little bit of the I haven't seen Magic Johnson since I did his TV show.
I am late, Mr. Howard.
No, that's Magic Gottfried. Gilbert, easy. Magic has the biggest entourage I'd ever seen.
For a businessman. I mean, I've seen rock stars and rappers with him.
There's Magic. Watch your head, Magic. Magic, watch your head.
Magic's in the house.
It's very... How you doing, Magic? Gilbert, go. Hey, Magic. Good to see you.
Gilbert.
Sit on Gilbert.
Gilbert is your seat.
And Gilbert, you better keep your mouth shut during Magic's interview, because he will kick your ass. You can kick his ass. Easily.
Please, that wouldn't take a minute.
Magic, you look bigger than ever. I mean, you look more muscular and...
Hey.
Thank you. I've been working out.
No, you're Gilbert. You're Magic Gottfried.
What's happening, man?
How are you? Now, listen. What happened to you? We waited and waited and waited.
No, I was up ready. It wasn't my fault.
What happened?
I'm never late for interviews.
Is that true?
That's right.
But you are late for this one. You admit that.
It wasn't my fault, though.
You have an entourage. Oh, the limo.
What happened with the limo?
That's my entourage.
It was not here.
Because Gilbert got here on his own.
So it wasn't my fault. I was ready.
But you have people. You have the biggest entourage.
There's a huge group of people. They couldn't.
Who are these people that travel with you? Even when you went to the bathroom, there's a guy guarding the door.
No, don't even try that.
Oh, come on. It's true. Robin saw it.
Don't put it on me. I didn't say a thing.
Robin came in and reported to me.
Let me tell you what happened.
I brought a lot of my staff is here from Los Angeles, and then Darren Prince, who brought me here.
Who is this staff? I mean, I read in the paper today, they're saying you are the greatest African-American businessman that has ever lived.
Wow. Ever lived?
Wow, ever lived.
Not you, Gilbert. Please.
Gilbert is ready to
I don't think that ever lived. I think that I'm just trying to, build quality retailers and bring them to our community, build jobs, build companies to provide jobs for, African Americans.
I thought you were very brave opening up movie theaters in black neighborhoods.
No, it's not about being brave.
Oh, yes, it is. I grew up in a black neighborhood, and I'm going to tell you something.
Keep them from shooting the screen.
In my neighborhood, seriously, I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
In my neighborhood, Roosevelt, which is a problem area in that there's a lot of economic depression and stuff. Roosevelt, Long Island. Long Island. And we had a little movie theater there, and all the kids used to take the BB guns and shoot the screens up. And the screens, as you know, are very expensive. That's not a cheap thing, a screen.
Yeah.
So the movie theater would close down. They'd get a new screen in the movie theater, and then the kids would shoot it up again with the BB gun. And then sometimes those real bullets were flying.
They finally closed, right?
Probably didn't have any great customer service.
No, well, I would go watch Shaft, and I'd say, wait, the bullets are flying. I realized it was in the theater. It was unbelievable. So
I thought it was 3D.
That's right. I thought it was 3D. So I'm saying...
None of the actors is falling down when I shoot them.
Now, what kind of thing is that? Come on. Mellow out, will you? You're a brave man. All right, so anyway... Magic.
What was he doing just now?
I don't know. He's doing his Magic Gottfried routine. It doesn't fly. So anyway, Magic, what I'm saying to you is, how do you keep orderliness in the theaters?
Everything's going okay in the theaters.
Everything is great. I don't really have to keep orderliness. I think that what happens is that people respect the building.
I think they respect your name.
What we're trying to do. It provides quality entertainment for them.
Right.
It provides jobs for people that live in those communities, and so that's what it's all about.
Are there metal detectors?
No.
Really?
Never.
No metal detector in the Magic Johnson Theater?
No way. No way.
You are insane.
I would never disrespect my people like that. Never.
Someone told me that you were strapping people into their seats like Hannibal Lecter, so that everyone would behave in the theater.
I think that only happens in the suburbs.
I see.
So only in those other communities.
And what is this about the bulletproof popcorn box that you developed?
I got that from the suburbs.
Right. So you're saying that you're already turning a profit with these movie theaters?
Of course.
You are.
We're doing very well, and the theater business is suffering as a whole.
Because they know where the movies.
Well, that hurt as well.
Yes.
And I think that they built the 30 plexes and the 25 plexes, and a lot of them are not, making money.
Right. Now, because first of all, listen, you were a basketball player. And right away, everyone's going to say, basketball player, what the hell does he know about business?
Right.
It's one thing if you can play basketball. It's another thing to go out there and do business. Are they using your name as a front, or are you the guy running the Magic Johnson Theaters?
No, they're not using my name as a front. First of all, we put up dollar for dollar with Sony.
Right.
And so I own half, they own half.
Nice.
And,
that's not his only business, too.
I know. We got Starbucks. We got TGI Fridays.
You have Starbucks?
I have 20 Starbucks. And
wait, whoa. You own Starbucks?
He has 20 of them.
20 of them. And
how do you get into that? I would like to own a few of those myself.
Yeah.
If you could help me. How do you seriously?
I'm the only partner of Starbucks.
Is that
they
right?
Own all their companies. All the other ones are company-owned stores.
Where are the Starbucks?
All in the Inner cities.
Inner city Starbucks.
No wonder you have.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
You see,
you can't hang out with us brothers.
Does it say like Magic Johnson Starbucks?
No, we want them to say just Starbucks.
But do brothers know not to screw with it because Magic Johnson owns Starbucks?
No, they're not going to screw with it anyway because they love going in there, drinking their coffee, and having a good time.
Gilbert, you own nothing.
Yes.
You're a total loser.
I have a can of coffee at home.
Right.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I'm
Starbucks. And what else did you see? You got the Magic Johnson Theater, Starbucks.
TGIF Fridays.
TGIF Fridays.
Yeah, 24-hour fitness.
How many of those do you have, TGF Friday?
We're building the second one right now.
No kidding.
Yeah. So everything is going good, man. I'm like you. I'm trying to be like you. Have a lot of money.
A lot of money. You got tons of money.
I think you already did that.
But you didn't. How much money did you make when you were a ball player? I mean, you parlayed this.
Yeah, I parlayed it. No.
And what about the endorsement deals and stuff? I don't see you endorsing anything anymore. Was that because of the AIDS thing that these guys dried up, or was it because you retired, or what?
I'm still with American Express. I still got in Coors, so I still got a couple of them. But I'm not. That's not my focus.
Really?
My focus is business.
But isn't that easy money?
I love being a business. No, the easy money is owning the Lakers now. That's the easy money.
Now, how much money can you make doing that? That's got to be a fortune.
A lot of money because they're the world champions, number one.
Right.
We sell out.
Great team.
Sell out every game.
What turned it around? Is it Phil Jackson?
Oh, yeah. And the fact that Kobe and Shaq matured as young men and decided that they have to play together to win the championship.
But isn't it weird? Because, I mean, what I know about basketball can fit into a thimble. But the fact of the matter is that Kobe and Shaq were not gelling until Phil Jackson got there. So something, this guy Jackson actually is the real deal. I always thought it was Michael Jordan carried Phil Jackson's career, but he seems to know what he's doing.
Phil Jackson knows what he's doing. He's an excellent coach. You know what it is? He knows how to handle people and how to get people to really play together, but also play above their talent level.
Why was it such a disaster when Dennis Rodman joined the Lakers? Why couldn't Phil Jackson get him under control?
Well, you have to remember, Phil wasn't a coach when Dennis came.
That's true.
And Dennis, Dennis is like a free spirit, and so you have to have a coach that understands that.
Right.
And I think at that time our coach didn't understand Dennis, and then Dennis, is a wild guy. He wants to hang out and
party, drink,
and have a good time. But he has to remember when he was doing all his damage, he was still a relatively young man.
Right.
Now, you still can't party and go out there and grab 20 rebounds, even though some nights he could still do that.
It wasn't consistent.
But he wasn't consistent. But I love Dennis. Dennis was a winner. He played great defense, and you probably won't never see a power forward like Dennis again.
And he doesn't own any Starbucks, does he?
No. No Starbucks for Dennis.
Well, we just had him on a couple of days ago. Now he's got RodmanTV.com.
Right.
Have you been tuning in?
Have you been tuning into that?
No. I can only imagine.
You don't own a piece of that, do you? I think that's going to be big. I do.
Well,
I really do.
With him, it could be. He's trying to be the black Howard Stern.
Yes, he is. He's trying to.
No, really, I'm serious.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I know, but I don't know. I feel I'm the black Howard Stern.
Do you think he can make it?
No, because I feel that I made my career in broadcasting.
Yeah.
Dennis is not a broadcaster.
Right,
I feel Dennis is a flamboyant figure.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't be a power forward.
No, I couldn't.
And he can't be a broadcaster.
Yeah.
I lost to a midget in basketball, and I'm 6'5", so I know I can't be a power forward. That's the amazing thing about it. But I thought, in fact, he was in here saying that he might actually play for the Harlem Globetrotters. That's probably the team that'll take him.
No.
Yeah.
He said he was thinking
right?
About it. I don't think he's doing that.
I do. He can't get with the team. The only other thing he had was Isaiah Thomas was thinking of making him a coach.
A player coach.
A player coach. And I said to Dennis, wouldn't the team have to practice? And you know what he said to me? Team doesn't have to practice.
Oh, yeah, because he didn't.
Right.
Because he didn't. He wants to party and wake up at 5, 6, in the early
You can't
evening.
do it.
And you can't. Look, I love Dennis. In terms of a basketball player,
he's fun to watch.
Yes.
He's a draw.
And no question about it. He was a top entertainer in basketball, one of them.
He's a showman.
Probably top 5 guys. But the thing about it is you have to understand that there's rules and regulations in basketball and in the NBA, and you have to follow those rules.
Right.
And, Dennis loved to break rules.
And what did you think? The other thing he said was that if Larry Bird had been a black guy, he would have just been an average player.
Yeah, what do you think of that? That's what Dennis said. No. He says because he was white.
No.
You saying Larry Bird was good?
Sorry.
You don't agree?
I don't agree. Larry Bird wasn't good. He was great.
He was.
Shoot, Larry can play basketball.
You don't think people got a little charged up because he was a white guy?
No.
I know I did.
Well, you know what? Of course, people got charged up because the game is dominated by African Americans. But Dennis knows that Larry Bird could play basketball and dominate.
Right.
And dominate brothers, dominate white guys. It didn't matter who was out there.
Yeah, we're starting to see the return of some white guys into basketball. You got some of these big foreigners, like these European dudes. Yeah. I don't know where they're from, some Slavic nation.
Yeah,
well, we're sneaking into it.
But slowly, hopefully there's going to always be some, that's going to be
makes it a little interesting.
Well,
to play.
The Dream Team this year in the Olympics had a tough time.
Yeah, man.
A lot of white guys?
They were losing to white guys.
I rest my case.
They embarrassed all of us.
Were you embarrassed by the Dream Team?
I was embarrassed by that close victory that they had. Yeah.
Right. Yes, you were.
Because
when you did the Dream Team, what was that, 92?
Yeah, we blew everybody out by 47, 50 points.
It was the pride of America.
Exactly. And so I didn't like what happened, and I don't like the fact that it seemed like they were they wasn't really into it.
Right.
We're supposed to blast these countries to show them that we're the greatest.
Yeah. Look how good you're doing here. I should have been your co-host on that TV show.
Yeah, I see that. I probably
chemistry.
I'll probably still be on.
You would be. We would have hit.
What? Never co-host, so stop.
Who wouldn't?
Magic would have called. You would have said no, like you did everything.
I
would have to co-host to him. There it is.
I tell you what, you give me some of that action on the Starbucks and L.A. Lakers. I tell you what, I would co-host.
Howard, I am kind of disappointed today.
Why?
You got all these doggone men in here. Where's the women?
The women, I know. Yeah, now
what happened to that?
We do have women. We had a woman in here today. We had a woman in here today who was a stripper.
Oh my.
And you just showed up late. We had a real beauty of a girl here, I'm telling you. It was actually perfect.
Here this morning.
Now, we were talking about some more controversial things. You were hit up with some kind of lawsuit. You went for a massage. I read this, and it seems like you were...
Stupid.
It was a stupid thing.
It was a stupid thing.
As a wealthy, prominent man, though, why are you getting massages?
Why not? Why can't he get a massage?
I get a massage almost once a week.
Yeah, but you got to know the masseuse.
Yeah, but at that time, we were on the road.
Right.
And a friend knew her.
Uh-huh.
So, and there were people in the room.
Exactly. And when a friend knows her, you're going to say, okay, cool. He had got a massage by her many times.
Right.
But people wanted to get paid. That's bottom line.
So you didn't have to go to court over this? Or
No. The prosecutors, they threw that thing out.
They threw it out.
Yeah,
right. All right.
It was so bogus.
You're a target. You have to be careful.
Oh, no question about it. And the same as you.
Anyone.
You have to be
I think you're a bigger
too.
target.
Yeah, you're a bigger target than me. 'Cause you got Starbucks.
A 6'9" target.
You got Starbucks money. I'm telling you. Now, Magic Johnson is here promoting something. The first annual 3-on-3 Wall Street Classic, whatever the hell that is.
What's that?
Yeah,
What
basketball.
3-on-3.
3-on-3.
Will you be playing?
Yeah, I'm going to play the actual winner of the tournament. I'm going to take 2 other NBA former players, and we're going to play against the champion.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
It will be a 3-on-3 Wall Street Classic. It will take place on October 28th at Basketball City in New York City.
Yep,
and
New York.
if you want it, so in other words, 3 guys could play you and 2 other NBA
That's
guys.
Right.
Well, they're going to get their asses kicked.
No, but that's the fun of it, though.
Getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, and videotaping it and everything.
Ass kicked by the best.
Yeah, so
what is it, Baba Boohai?
I want to ask Magic. I was just checking this out. I was looking through the notes. Got this really cool quote. So I guess a couple of years ago, Chauncey from Steppin' Out asked Magic about you and your relationship with Magic and Howard.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Howard's got a problem with me because I never do a show, et cetera, et cetera. He said, Howard can't bring me down. I'm still here. I'm still standing.
Right.
And then he said, you know what? I'm going to be working for a long time, and that's very tough for the people on the Howard Stern show to take. Meanwhile, Howard won't be on TV long after I'm still here, and you can bet on that. I'll still be on TV long after Howard Stern is gone.
All right, so listen, he was wrong.
I was very wrong.
Right. But who cares about TV when you're a successful businessman like you? What do you need that for?
What?
I always said to you, what do you need that for?
Actually, the failed TV show helped me out a lot.
How?
Because now, business-wise, it just took off.
Really?
Yeah.
Because why? You're concentrating on business?
No, it's just that wasn't for me. You know,
Right.
you're great at what you do.
You got it out of your system.
Exactly. I tried it. I failed.
Right.
It was terrible.
I'm not laughing at you, Magic. I'm just sitting there watching Gilbert.
Gilbert's really afraid of you.
Why is he afraid?
No, that's good.
Never this
I feel like I gotta give him my milk money. I got scared when he said, "Where are the women?"
I know.
I was
I'm the
like,
weakest guy in the room.
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
but you know, then you moved on to something that I'm very good at.
Right.
That is needed in our community, and I'm happy.
Right.
I'm happy.
All right, so you're happy. Gilbert, you're Magic's wife tonight. That's it. You look like a woman sitting there next to him.
In low pavement.
Take off your clothes.
I don't think Cookie would go for that.
No. Now, how is Cookie, and also answer, how is your health? You are we just talked about this. We read a report that you are so healthy at this point that there is no trace of HIV in your blood. How is this possible?
Well, you take your medicine and you work out and you have a good diet. And like when I leave here, I go work out and make sure that I keep healthy and strong.
Is the medicine so strong now it can actually knock it out of your system?
Oh, yeah. It can. The medicine is so advanced now.
Wow.
Man, it's amazing what they're doing right now.
Is it because you're rich you can get special medicine, or is this the same medicine everyone else is taking?
No. I mean, of course, I get a chance to have my medicine probably earlier because I have money, and then once they come out with the drugs, they're so expensive, and then it comes down. You know, in
so
terms
you
of
don't have bad
price-wise.
days health-wise? I mean,
No.
you are really...
No.
This is amazing. So,
It's
I work
not
out
there.
5 days a week.
Yeah.
Really?
And they say someday you may not need to take medicine, right?
Well, you know, I don't try that.
Stay with it.
The other guy.
You say, yeah, leave that to somebody
things
else.
are going well. Why change the system?
Exactly. You don't want to change it, and you just again, when you been in a regiment like I have been, taking the medicine twice a day, working out 5 days a week, you stay with it because that's what
kind of workout are you doing? What do you do?
I lift weights probably for about 45 minutes, and then I do a cardiovascular for about another hour and a half.
Oh, no kidding. We
So
do
I get
the
on
bike,
the treadmill,
treadmill and run.
and then the bike.
No kidding.
Yeah.
This has probably been very good for you because even after basketball, you've stayed in really good shape.
Exactly. Oh,
Right.
man, I'm in probably better shape than I was now than I was when I was playing basketball. It's amazing.
Me too.
Yeah, Gilbert, you've never been...
too, Gilbert?
Yeah,
Gilbert has never been...
What do you do,
Yeah.
Gilbert? What do you do?
What's your
Well, I
workout?
bench press.
You bench press?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he bench presses all right. All right, let's go to a couple of questions. Hod, you're on the air. You're on with the great Magic Johnson, who is having his first annual 3-on-3 Wall Street Classic. This is to raise money. And this money will go to the Jumpstart Foundation.
What's that?
I don't know.
It's inner city kids playing basketball, and it's a great program because they not only teach them basketball but also monitor them in school, and really just it's a place for them to go home away from home. You know, like it's like a boys' clubs type situation.
So this is a way to help out.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead. Let's go to Hod. Hod?
He was there a second ago.
He's gone.
Uh-oh. Like magic. Gone.
Are you there? Hod?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, hey, I was wondering, I heard, I'm from Connecticut,
Mm-hmm.
up by Mohegan Sun. Magic, are you opening some restaurants down here at Mohegan Sun?
Mohegan Sun. Well, you know what? Is that the casino?
The casino.
Is it the casino?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to, no question about it, you know, but I haven't
Have you got
pursued
any
it.
Indian blood?
Let me see.
Are you an Indian? Robin's part Indian, actually.
Like I said, I would like to, but I haven't been pursuing
Okay,
anything.
because
There.
we read in the paper out here that they're doing an expansion, and you're going to have 2 restaurants in there.
Well, you know what? I had talked to them, a long time ago, but they hadn't gotten back to me. So maybe.
What are you worth now, man? I mean, you got to be worth what? $100 million, easy?
Oh yeah,
Well, he
yeah,
was
more
worth,
than that.
he
But
Look at
was
Gilbert.
worth that when he quit
Exactly,
basketball.
exactly.
Please.
So,
Wait. You were making a ton of dough as a basketball player between endorsements and money, right?
yeah, but
You could have retired. I mean, not really worried about money.
well, I can retire any day, but it's no fun to retire. I mean, you can retire right now, but
Right.
what would you do?
Business just turns you on.
Oh yeah, it's man, it's so much fun. It's exciting. It's something that I've always wanted to do after basketball.
Right.
And then I would go crazy. I'm like my dad. I'm a worker.
Right.
I love to work. I'm happy when I'm working.
Right. All right. Does that answer your question?
You got us all excited. We thought you were going to be out here having some restaurants.
Well, it still could happen.
Well, yeah, it still
All
can
right,
happen.
he'll do it. Maybe someday he's going to hook up with the Indians. And
We have a Stern and Magic sports bar.
we're looking for that. People want that. Barbara, go ahead. You're on with Magic Johnson.
Hello.
Yeah, honey.
Magic?
Hello.
Hi. I'm so glad that you're doing well, and I hope you can help me. I understand you take this medication, which Howard referred to as a cocktail.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell me a little of the medication? Because the person that's so close to me takes medicine, makes him so sick that he doesn't want to go back on the medicine, and that's dangerous to be not on any medicine.
Well, let me say that the medicine acts different in every individual. So some people can stomach certain types of medicine, and some people can't. So I think what he has to do, that the person that you're talking about, is get what he can take. Because you have to remember, all the medicine, the cocktail acts different in every individual. It's just like my T cell counts might go way up by taking the medicine, which it did. Mm-hmm. But others, nothing may not happen for them.
So your example is inappropriate for this woman.
Exactly. So, I can't say what is good for that person because only his doctor can really tell him that.
Yeah.
Can I ask you this, Magic? Could you refer me to your doctor?
Well, I got two doctors. I got one, Dr. Melman in Los Angeles, because that's where I live. And the ultimate doctor is Dr. Ho, who lives here in New York.
He's the ultimate guy?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
He's been in HIV and AIDS longer than any other doctor here in the
Chinese cat?
Yeah.
Dr. Ho.
Dr. Ho. Look for
H-O.
Dr. Ho.
How do you spell
He's
that?
great.
Magic?
H-O.
H.O.
H-O.
He's the best in the world.
Okay.
There you go.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much, and be well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lord knows I like hoes.
You're not married anymore?
No, I am not married.
Wow.
I am not a married man
the
anymore.
women must be going crazy over you.
Not really. Me and Gilbert in the same boat.
Rich and no women, huh?
Right now I get laid
it's
more
hard.
than Howard.
Yeah, he gets laid more than
God.
me.
Is that right?
Yeah, you ever think that day would happen?
Right. It's unbelievable, isn't
All
it?
these girls come up in here.
Hey, listen, it's not easy. And what about you? You must go crazy. You can't party like you used to.
No, you know what? I party. Cookie and I party.
You do?
And that's good enough. Plus, it's old. That's old.
It is?
Yeah.
That never gets old to me.
But no. You know
Although
why?
you still go, wait a second, you still go to a strip club, though, right?
I still go out every now and then. But
All right.
what I'm saying to you is, it's the same thing. When you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah, or even Rodman was in here the other day. He said, man, I got to stop this.
Rodman, after the microphone.
Rodman can never stop.
So let me tell you something.
He's only happy when he's in a bar or somewhere.
Rodman said to me, the microphones were off, and he turned to me, and he looked serious. Mm-hmm. And he said to me, I've been doing this for 15 years. All this partying and carrying on, it's getting old. He wants to he was dead serious. He wants to remarry Carmen Electra.
Is that right?
That's what he tells me. He says he's going to keep working on it until she remarries him, and he's going to settle down.
Wow.
This is what he is saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
He says he's got to stop.
This is he was serious.
Wow.
Hey, he looked serious. I don't know. He got all freaked out about it.
There were no microphones on at the time.
Right.
Oh, okay. Dennis, all right.
Hey, bring him back to the Lakers.
Good luck. Because Carmen, I don't know if she's ready for you.
How'd you work into getting to be an owner of the Lakers? Or how do you get to do that? I don't understand.
Well,
who was the dude that owned it?
Did you start that when you were playing for them?
Well, I guess it was like Dr. Buss has always considered me like a stepson in a sense. And so I asked him, could I buy into the team? And,
were you still playing at the time?
No. Well, he knew that I always wanted to own part of the team when I was playing, no question about it. But when I got out, he said, okay, it's going to cost you this amount, and you can have 5%. So that's what happened.
So you have 5% of the team.
Yeah.
And what that means is that you get 5% of the gross.
That's right.
From the television money,
everything. The
when
boxes,
the pie.
Has the investment paid off?
Oh my goodness! Come on,
Really,
Howard. We just won and we sold out We got almost 300 boxes. You know, those boxes go for about $300,000.
But how did you determine? How did you determine how much money you had to pay him? He just said, "This is it for 5%."
Exactly.
This is the number.
I didn't determine it.
Did you think it was a fair number?
Oh, yeah, it was fair. Especially now, with us being in the new Staples Center. Have you been there yet?
No.
Oh, you got to come out, man.
It's great.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And if you ever sell the team, of course, you get 5% of that.
There you go.
But you wouldn't sell it.
No, I don't think he would right now. But people are throwing big numbers at him.
Well, yeah, the team's a real winner right now. It's got to be exciting.
$500 million for the team.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, it's always good seeing you.
You too, man.
Magic Johnson, go.
Next time I will be here on time. It wasn't my fault.
It is your entourage.
I'm never late for interviews.
You got time for 2 more phone calls, 3 more phone calls? Okay, go ahead. Chuck, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hi. Magic.
What's up?
With all due respect, I think you're full of baloney.
About what?
I don't think you ever had AIDS, man. I've never seen anybody like healthier than you are.
Well, I never had AIDS. You're right. That's a good point. HIV, but not AIDS.
Right. Well, you're right then.
Then why did he have to stop playing for a while? That was a ridiculous thing to do.
Yeah. Well, you know, in hindsight, everybody didn't know.
No, so you don't believe him?
Career move ever.
You think it was a career move?
A career
All right.
Weird career move.
I'm going to give up the thing that I love the most. Okay.
All right.
I don't think so.
All right. Let's go to Double A. Double A, what is your question?
Double A.
Yo, what's up, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, quick question, Magic. Is this true you did a Stern show for Kendra Dre's Butt Billionaire contest?
Get out of here.
Hey, one more question, Magic.
Sounds like you got a real question. Did you watch the debates last night, Magic?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Now, who do you back in this election?
Gore.
You do back Gore.
But you were a Bradley man.
Yeah,
why Bradley? Because he played ball? I mean, let's face it. A lot of black athletes came out for Bill Bradley. I never saw, what's his name?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan come out for any politician. But Bill Bradley comes out.
Yeah.
Same with you. I mean, you went out right for Bill Bradley.
No, everybody has to remember something about me and Bill Bradley. I was for Bill Bradley, 6 years ago, knowing that he would be, I think, a great president because he's just a man who stands for something, you know, and he stands up, he tells you straight, you know, what he's going to do.
So it wasn't the basketball thing?
No.
Although there is a connection there.
Oh, of course, and he's a winner.
Right.
And I think Gore's a winner, too, and I think he'll win.
And I got news for you. I don't know. First of all, I thought it was disturbing. You talk about the black vote, since you're involved with inner city businesses and stuff. I don't know too many black people who want to vote for Bush. Because I'll tell you something. I thought it was a joke when Colin Powell got up there to make a speech at the Republican convention, and all they did was shoot black faces in the audience, like it was like a racist thing.
Well, you
wouldn't that bother you?
Oh, well, it did bother me because they was trying to say it's a lot of blacks in the Republican Party, which is not.
Right.
So
they try to make it look that way. Brendan, go ahead. You're on with Magic Johnson. Only time for a question or two more, and then we get back to Gilbert Gottfried. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi, Magic. Months before your historic press conference, I was in Key West, Florida, and there were guys who were obviously gay there. They were walking around with T-shirts saying that they had sex with you. What do you think about that?
Well,
you getting framed with that a lot?
Yeah, that's so stupid.
Is it going to dog you the rest of your life?
No, it don't even dog me now.
You don't even care?
It just seems, like a weird coincidence,
you know. But that's so stupid. But thanks a lot for trying that. That was a good try. That was a good try.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'll test Magic right now. Magic, kiss me.
Yeah, okay.
See, he wouldn't do it.
If
he slips me the tongue, I'll know.
You know how it was.
And you didn't watch The World's Sexiest Bachelor, did you?
No, I don't think so.
I did. I had a favorite. I'm wondering about me. I think it's funny that straight guys think that they can't get any kind of diseases.
HIV.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, that's who's getting it now.
That's right.
All heterosexuals right now, they have to watch out. Before it was, of course, gay men. You know, probably I think 10 years ago. But now it's not like that. The numbers have gone up.
That's right. All right, listen. Magic Johnson's first annual 3-on-3 Wall Street Classic will take place on October 28th at Basketball City in New York City. For more info, go to princemarketinggroup.com. Or you can call 1-800-98-PRINCE. And a portion of this money raised will go to the Jumpstart Foundation. Good to see you, Magic.
Good to see you, too.
I'm glad we all finally got back together.
I know. We have to do it again.
Yeah, it's fun.
And this time I will be here early.
Early, on time.
You know.
All right.
That was not my fault. I apologize.
Whose fault was it so we can yell at him?
Well, yell at Darren. Darren, you.
Darren, what's your problem?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'm listening to you all the way here, right? And you just lighten into me.
Yeah, it's best.
I was like, man,
it's best to be on
here
time.
I am. I'm sitting in the lobby at 7 o'clock, like I was supposed to.
All right.
Waiting for the car to come.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't ask him that question you were planning to ask.
Listen, you never know. And who knows who will show up after you leave? It could be Magic Gottfried. You don't know.
Well, I'm going to come back. Is that okay?
Absolutely would love that. And
we
in
would
fact,
love to have you anytime.
Anytime we'd love to have you on here, Magic Johnson. And we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the news right after this. Gilbert, that was very polite of you to allow Magic some of your airtime.
Oh, yes.
Because he was late. You were on time. And I think you owed a big apology.
I think you should come in here and apologize personally.
You were very well behaved, though. You sat there quietly.
Yeah, I'm very well behaved if there's like a 10-foot black man.
Right. You're afraid of black people, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You admit that.
Yes.
Right. You're not that afraid of... You're afraid of white men, too, but...
Yeah.
Right. But more afraid of black guys. Well, he was very, very nice to you. It's funny, as Magic was leaving, he was saying, if I get to L.A., I can use his floor seats.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I turned to Gilbert and I said, notice, you can't, Gilbert. And Magic didn't say anything. He didn't, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Like Gilbert wasn't here. Gilbert didn't say a word while Magic was here.
Well, Gilbert
didn't say a word while Magic was saying goodbye.
Yeah. Gilbert, mostly socially, is invisible. I mean, outside of his on-stage persona...
That is amazing.
He's pretty much invisible the rest of his life. People ignore you, right?
Yeah.
They don't find you attractive.
Yeah, it was like, when
you're not well liked.
There was a big crowd of people, and I was like sitting here in the corner.
You were excluded from the conversation.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Right, we were having a great discussion. In fact, the next time Magic comes on, we're going to talk about Kobe Bryant marrying an 18-year-old high school student, and what that's like, because Magic gave us many details. And the whole time we were talking, Gilbert, was just Jewish wallpaper.
Yeah.
He just sat there and didn't do anything.
Did you even hear the conversation, Gilbert?
No.
I don't even think Magic understood who Gilbert was. He'd never even heard of him.
Really? He didn't even say goodbye to Gilbert.
Despite your high-profile position on Hollywood Squares?
Oh, yes.
He had no clue who you were.
He probably thinks Gilbert's a listener.
Right. Who wanted a chance to sit next to Magic Johnson.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I wanted to...
We should have told him that. Magic, this here is Gilbert Gottfried. He wanted a chance to sit next to you.
There you go. He's your biggest fan.
Yeah. Well, Gilbert has this inordinate fear that his girlfriend will be stolen away by Magic Johnson.
I really identified, though, when he said he gets tired of the partying and the girls.
Yeah.
You have that same problem.
Yeah, you're pretty burnt out on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a little too much.
Yeah.
He got burnt out before it started. That's right.
Gilbert, I understand you'll be performing tomorrow night at Caroline's on Broadway. That has to be a feather in your cap.
Oh,
Why is it that Magic Johnson has movie theaters and Starbucks and you have nothing to show?
Yeah,
you have no feather in your yarmulke.
Yes.
Why don't you sing a prayer right now that will bring you good luck in business? And this is for good luck?
Yes, this is a special prayer of good luck.
All right, I know that you're interested in everything that's going on in the news. You read a lot of newspapers.
I really am.
You like Richard Belzer? You read 6-7 newspapers a day?
Yeah, babe. Yeah, sure.
Did you watch the debates?
I think I caught about 2 minutes.
Why is that? Are you not interested in the future of this country?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
You're not working on an impression of the presidential...
Oh, yeah.
Do your impression of Al Gore.
Oh, yeah, I'm like
so
Rich Little.
You don't do Bush. Do you do an impression of Joe Lieberman's rabbi?
Oh, okay.
not excited about the first Jewish vice president?
Oh, yes.
You are?
Yeah, it's a very big thrill.
You don't identify with
my
that?
people.
For your people, all right.
Yes,
Do you know he has his own yarmulke maker?
Yeah.
He has his own, bulletproof yarmulkes?
Yes. No, do you know he has his own yarmulke maker?
No.
Yeah. Do you have that?
Oh, yes. Yeah, he follows me around.
Right.
He's in my posse.
Well, you're not an active Jew. I mean, you don't have to go to temple or anything, do you?
No.
No.
He's not an active anything.
In fact, you're not even an active participant in anything that Magic Johnson you could even talk to.
I'm not an active human being.
Right. All right, go ahead.
You were asking for the ratings on World's Sexiest Bachelor?
Go ahead.
So it came in 4th place.
Oh.
Okay, and I'll tell you what happened. Everybody Loves Raymond did a 15.5 with a 22 share.
Go ahead.
Then Monday Night Football did an 11.7 with a 16 share.
Go ahead.
Then number 3 was some show on NBC, not Dateline, but Deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Deadline is?
I watched it. As a matter of fact,
that's a new show.
they did a report, I think, on, who was it?
No.
They did Deadline. It's not a...
No, Deadline is that new TV show.
Oh,
with,
it's a drama series.
Yeah.
Oh.
Newspaper
series.
Yeah, okay.
All right, go ahead, yeah.
So that did a 9.5 with a 13, and then Bachelor did like a 6.5 with a 9, so it came in 4th place.
Oh, that's not good.
6.5 with a 9. We were the only one watching.
Yeah. I couldn't take my eyes off it. It was like a train wreck. Anyway, I know there's a lot of things in the news. I've asked Gilbert to sit in on the news, unless he has some other commitment. Yeah. All right.
Notice he has no place to go.
Yeah.
No businesses.
Chocolate beauty. Like my view. And I get a big boner whenever you do the news.
All right, there it is.
Wow.
Okay.
Great job.
Yeah, that's when I was a mop top.
Everything you do with such care.
Yes.
I understand you ordered a special TV dinner for Rosh Hashanah.
Oh,
what was that?
Yeah, Katya Varnishka.
You didn't go to your family for Rosh Hashanah?
Rosh Hashanah.
Did you?
Yeah, that's the real rabbi way of saying it.
Did you go?
Did you go on the Rosh Hashanah?
Did you go to your family? Did you sit with your mother and your sister?
Yes.
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 Did he really or did he not?
Did you get a TV dinner for Elijah?
Is that the one where Elijah is?
No, that's Passover.
And since Elijah was late, I had his dinner.
He loves TV dinners.
Yes.
Wow. Did you see what they're doing in your old neighborhood?
Which neighborhood?
Rockville Center.
Okay, go ahead.
They have decided that they will not allow any forums by political candidates who are for abortion. You know, like the archdiocese out there, they usually have at their churches, you know, you can have a little political get-together or candidates can come in. But now they will litmus test the candidates, and if they are not anti-abortion, they will not be allowed to speak.
That's awfully...
Even if they're not going to speak on the abortion issue.
That's awfully open-minded of them. Well, that's why, you know, that whole town is so goddamn backwards. You know, the archdiocese is right in Rockville Center.
Yes.
My parents have a great way of picking neighborhoods where I'm accepted. They either go to all black neighborhoods or where the archdiocese is. Let me tell you, you never feel acceptance
until you've been accepted by the archdiocese.
When you're perceived as a Jesus killer in a town with the archdiocese.
They, you know, they were supposed to have Hillary Clinton and Rick Lazio to do something, and they've decided to cancel that.
Right.
Because Hillary is pro-choice.
Why didn't my parents just raise me in a lion's cage with live lions?
You could have been as accepted there.
They were so concerned about my well-being. I don't care. You'll live where I tell you to.
What are you talking about?
What are you afraid of, black skin? You are? All right, I'll move you to where there's a bunch of people who hate Jews.
Fine, we got a place for you.
We got a place for you. You don't want to live with blacks? We got something better in store for you. Bunch of anti-Semites. Perfect.
No stop complaining.
Oh, yes. And you'll be perfect there because you're so tall and skinny and you look like a moneylender. They're going to pick you right out. Thanks. Perfect.
We're going to put lights around your nose.
Me and your your father think you'll do wonderful here. Yeah, Gilbert.
Hey, you said you wanted to move.
You would have been lynched.
We're going to give you a T-shirt that says "Kike Up."
In case anyone misses you. We're going to move you in a town where even Jews are embarrassed to say they do.
The best offense is a good defense.
Don't try to join the country club in this town.
So we'll buy you a kike T-shirt.
Yeah. Here's a T-shirt that says, "I killed Jesus." Oh, thanks, Ma. I'll put you in a school full of people who hate you. Because the last town we lived in, everybody hated you.
You think white people are so great?
Mom, do you think we could move somewhere where there's someone who could identify with me?
We're
No, I don't think
changing your name to Shylock.
Yeah. Jewy Jewstein.
You want
Michael Marquis.
Yeah. Here's your F the Church T-shirt. Now go to school. Yeah, you got away with picking schools, Ma. Let me tell you, I feel very accepted. What happened? You got beaten by chains again today from the bikers? Yeah, I did, Ma. Oh, too bad. Your father and I aren't afraid.
Makes you tough. Makes you tough.
Makes you tough.
There you go.
Oh, you exaggerate.
All right. So anyway, there was a debate last night. Here's a few clips. Wasn't very exciting, but what can you do?
Here's your lunch money. Charge interest. What? This is clips from the debate? Any particular order?
Vice President Al Gore and Governor George W. Bush. And you notice that they made the commentators, they always have a discussion about what they will be called while they're being referred to in the debate. So
yes.
Al Gore picked Vice President, and you always had to refer to George Bush as Governor.
Governor, right.
So
okay.
Anyway, here is the two of them squaring off on the energy issue with moderator Jim Lear in the middle, number 2.
We'll tackle this problem and focus on new technologies that will make us less dependent on big oil or foreign oil.
How would you draw the difference? Well, I would first say that he should have been tackling it for the last 7 years. And secondly, the difference is that we need to explore at home.
Gilbert, who do you where do you stand on this issue?
Oh, I had some real yawn.
You should see him yawning for
yeah.
Well, it was a yawn. It really was.
I have energy.
Here's Gore accusing Bush of sacrificing environmental issues for oil.
All right.
Number 3.
Bush is proposing to open up some of our most precious environmental treasures, like the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, to the big oil.
Do you think we should drill in the Arctic for oil?
I'll tell you, this is something you don't want to get me started on.
I know you care about the environment.
Yeah, emotionally.
Do you ever get political in your comedy act?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You don't
Boy,
care.
that Eisenhower bit I do.
Did you see that Jim Lehrer, though? I mean, the guy has the jet black hair. He's about 900 years old. He's got shark's eyes. I mean, should a man dye his hair black when he has that many wrinkles in his face? Maybe go gray a little bit?
Companies to go in and start producing oil there.
Yes.
And here's George W. on the RU-486 question. He questioned the approval by the FDA.
What guy wouldn't be for abortion? You going to knock up some chick and not be able to get rid of the sucker?
That's what Bush said.
Right.
It ought to be more rare in America. And I'm worried that pill will create more abortion.
See? More abortion.
He also made his position clear on the abortion issue, number 5.
You're for abortion, aren't you?
Yes.
You hate people.
Yes.
Right.
I think it should be mandatory in some cases.
Child, born and unborn, ought to be protected in law and welcomed into life.
Well, where are you going to find that?
Yeah, welcomed in life in an unwanted family. So we should have the baby and do what with it? Let it grow up and prey on us?
Here's Gore making his position on abortion.
By the way, Gilbert was an unwanted child, and he's an unwanted adult.
I support a woman's right to choose. My opponent does not. It is important because the next president is going to appoint 3, maybe even 4 justices of the Supreme Court.
Right.
So keep that in mind. That's why he's saying this is a very crucial election.
Dracula, are you pro-abortion?
I like death.
Any kind of death.
Any kind of death. A baby's death. An adult's death. Any death. I like killing little infants. I like killing the fetus.
You do?
And drinking the blood
of the fetus.
Is
that the best blood?
Making it into a milkshake.
You love it. I thought you only drank the blood of virgins. Is that true?
I drink the blood of virgins and babies.
Right.
Unborn children. There's nothing better for dessert.
All right, there you go. The Dracula pudding.
Cocktail.
So you'll vote for Gore.
I vote for Gore. I like Gore. I like blood, guts, and gore.
Now, Costello, who do you vote for?
Oh, dear.
It's saying you saw the coffin move. Now look at this. Dracula has to rise from his coffin every night. Now, you ever believe anything like this, Costello? You saying you saw Frankenstein?
Oh, no. Anyway, this is the one part of the debate where they say some points were scored. Here's George W. Bush attacking Al Gore on campaign finance reform. Number 9.
Oh, number 9.
Yes.
Excuse me, Robin.
The time for campaign funding reform is after the election. This man has outspent me. The special interests are outspending me. And I am not going to lay down my arms in the middle of a campaign for somebody who's got no credibility on the issue.
So Vice President Al Gore answered this way, number 10.
Mr. Parrott, where do you stand on this? All right. Hey. Gilbert has played a parrot, Robin.
I see.
Governor Bush, you have attacked my character and credibility, and I am not going to respond in kind. I think we ought to focus on the problems and not attack each other.
There.
Yeah, well, I'm going to kick your ass. And I don't want to put killing our valuable white babies.
There will be 2 more debates, and tomorrow evening we will have the one debate between the vice presidential candidates, Joe Lieberman and Dick Cheney.
Gilbert wants to say a special prayer for the Jewish vice president.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
This is my favorite George W. Bush statement. This is where he tells us he's run a few things. He can be president. Number 14.
I ran my daddy's companies.
Some experience. In the ground.
I'm not of Washington.
My brother helped out with the SNL scandal.
I'm from Texas. And he's got a lot of experience, but so do I. And I've been the chief executive officer of the second biggest state in the union.
Yeah, I think tonight he'll be watching the Country Music Awards.
Can you blow the shofar?
We will run who won the debate. And
who won the debate? Come on, let's have the answer.
What is the feeling of the people who were watching? Here's the CBS pollster.
Jackie the pollster Jokman. Jackie the pollster Martin.
Jackie the pollster.
Just have to wear a T-shirt. It said
She says if there was any winner last night, those people surveyed gave it to the Democrat, number 1.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what they say. Gilbert, I know you're interested.
Yes. In this debate, we knew from our pre-survey, that pre-debate survey, that Al Gore had a slight lead over George W. Bush in preference, and sure enough, when we asked those people who watched the debate who won, the answer was Al Gore.
So there you go.
Well, there you go, Robin.
If you need a winner and a loser.
Gilbert.
That's how it turns out.
That's it.
You know, there's been some unrest in the Middle East. What else is new? Everybody's trying to figure out what happened, but they've been clashing over there for the last couple of weeks, and now I think the death toll is up to about 55, 56.
I love death.
You do. You must love the Middle East.
I love the Middle East. The blood.
So now there's, the leaders of the two sides are rushing over to Europe to meet with an American official to try to straighten out all this, but the fighting continues even though they tried yesterday to have a truce. It didn't work out. So yesterday and the day before they were asking Hillary Clinton about this issue, and she refused to get off the fence. Then Rick Lazio said that Yasser Arafat really ought to stop this. And so yesterday Hillary Clinton said, Yasser Arafat really ought to stop this. So they're saying once again she angered her Jewish friends by sitting on the fence and playing First Lady as opposed to a New York senator.
See?
And that may cause her problems.
All right, here's the latest poll results. They say Gore and Bush, both winners. Gilbert Gottfried, loser. Wow.
That was a quick one.
Yeah. That was
results back very
that's called instant track.
No-brainer.
It was a no-brainer. They're going to find one person who said Gilbert was a winner.
They had a parole hearing, the first parole hearing for Mark David Chapman, the man who killed John Lennon. He actually met with the parole board yesterday.
Right. Gilbert, what about you? Do you have a stalker? Is anybody stalking you?
No, I'm not even big enough for a stalker.
You don't have anything like that in your career.
And the parole board was not impressed. They branded him a remorseless maniac who loved wallowing in notoriety as the man who blew away one of the Beatles. So I guess they're not going to let him out. They said no.
But John would forgive him.
Well, that's sad because he killed the one guy who was for him.
I nearly forgive you for shooting me.
Thank you.
I have no anger towards him for shooting me.
Hey, a new character.
Yeah.
Hey, look at you.
Did you pull out a John Lennon?
Look at you. Oh. Where's your Chinese wife?
Hey, look at
that. John Lennon, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you have a Chinese wife?
Yes, I have a chink wife.
You do?
Which I'm nailing.
Yeah, let me speak to her.
I like yellow Kluge. Give me more yellow Kluge.
Sounds like Johnny Carson.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. Go ahead, Robin, please.
So anyway,
I'm going to have sex with Yoko.
Mark David
is that wild?
To,
all right, let's see what happens.
The parole board again.
That's right.
There's a new book out by the personal secretary, the longtime personal secretary of Princess Diana.
Right.
And the oldest son of the prince and the princess met the press the other day for the first time and said he feels that his mother has been betrayed.
That's right.
And this book is very hurtful to him and his brother.
But why don't we ever read about your mother? Dracula is, some people think that Lady Di is still alive and living somewhere. This was all publicity stunt. Dracula, is Lady Di dead?
She is not dead or alive. She is the undead. She wanders at night through the tunnels of Paris.
Right.
Attacking drivers, drinking their blood. She changes into a bat at night. But she must return to her coffin in the daytime, for the sunlight will kill her. Only thing that can kill her is sunlight and a stake to the heart. She wanders for eternity, drinking the blood of the living.
All right.
Is that Princess Di?
Yeah.
I guess.
She does not die. She is Princess Not Die.
Princess Undie.
She cannot die.
Well, her body died, right? But
her body died temporarily, but then came back to life to drink the blood of the living. The blood, not blood, but blood of the living.
I'm going to scream over him.
Go ahead.
Did Barbara Walters consider herself Princess Di's friend?
Yes.
Did she say she was a friend of Di?
She's a friend.
No. So anyway.
Ma, is Lady Di a friend of Barbara Walters?
No. Oh.
All right.
Well, I don't think so either, because guess who is interviewing this guy who wrote the book.
Baba Walters.
Walters.
Baba Walters.
Some friend.
Baba Booey.
Wait.
I know it won't be Magic Johnson. You don't have a show anymore.
Yes, Babs scored that one for 2020.
It was funny how much he sounded like my imitation when he came.
Oh,
Hello there.
How are you? That while he was here.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead. So Lady Di.
You if you had said that while he was
Right,
here.
so Lady Di is not dead.
She isn't dead.
She's not dead. She drinks blood.
Dracula Gottfried's next one. But,
I got the coffee house.
Princess Di's former secretary, who has betrayed her according to the royal family, will be interviewed by Bubba. A tragic story.
Oh, yeah. Nyberg's not a good player. He's a great player.
What you sound just like. How dare you?
He was as quiet as a church.
Yeah, well, you behaved when Magic was sitting next to you. You were invisible. You were like Jewish wallpaper.
Now he's got a big mouth.
Yeah. Big shot.
Is he gone? Okay.
Let's make fun of him.
A pregnant woman was found dead on Tuesday. Her baby torn from her belly.
Cut out.
In a crude cesarean section.
Isn't that wild?
And the woman suspected of stealing the child.
Hey, isn't that something?
Imagine herself as police arrived to question her.
Imagine you're having a baby. Hey, did you hear this? I don't even know who I'm doing.
Did you see the paper?
Yeah. I read a funny thing in the newspaper.
This is wild.
This is wild. Now, this is a true story. A lady who was pregnant had
Are you with me on that?
Had her baby cut out of her by another woman. Killed her, took her baby, and posed as the mother.
Is that clever? That's really clever stuff.
Now, times have changed.
Now, would you know how to conduct
this is crazy. It was in the paper.
Ed, you fat F, stop eating the dog food. Go ahead, Robin.
The body of Teresa Andrews, 23, who vanished a week before her due date, was found buried in the suspect's dirt floor garage. It is unknown whether she was alive when the baby was taken. But I would know how to perform a cesarean section.
You could figure it out.
These people are geniuses. You know, they're going to try to determine if this woman had a recent miscarriage, because oftentimes this is the case. They want a baby so badly.
That they take someone else's.
Take someone else's.
What truth is stranger than fiction, isn't it, Ed?
A similar case occurred 13 years ago in Albuquerque when a woman faked a pregnancy, then abducted and strangled Cindy Ray, who was 8.5 months pregnant. Darcy Pierre used a car key to cut the baby from the roof of the room and tried to pass the child off as her own.
That is really clever.
Yes.
I read that in the newspaper.
Was found guilty,
Now
but
this
mentally
was
ill.
in the paper today.
And,
true story.
In suburban Chicago in 1995, a woman and 2 of her children were killed, and her unborn child was slashed from her womb.
You can't make this up.
Because another woman wanted the baby. The infant boy survived.
Ed, you should cut your stomach open. Look at the size of that thing. Hey, Ed, get on your knees. I'm horny.
You are correct.
What else is in the news, Robin? Anything?
Rosie O'Donnell is going to give up her talk show.
When?
And concentrate on
I can't joke about this.
Adoptions.
When is she leaving?
She's giving up her successful talk show after her contract expires in 2002.
Oh,
this is horrible.
Putting together parents and kids has evolved into a time-consuming sideline for Rosie. According to the Ladies' Home Journal, she was instrumental in finding a baby for Kate Jackson.
Oh, she finds babies for famous people.
Famous people, of course. In fact, Jackson gushed that she calls Rosie her son's angel because she was the conduit to bring them together.
Oh, well, I did not know that. Well, maybe we can rip a baby from someone's stomach and send it to her. Oh, that would be wild.
I think they should name the baby Pete Barbooni.
O'Donnell says she enjoys hosting her talk show, but she's sick of all the crap that goes with it, and she finds that helping with adoptions is definitely more fulfilling than doing the top-rated program and interviewing.
Well, that's very sweet. Uncle Rosie
It's up to everyone.
Uncle Rosie.
Uncle Rosie. No, she's crazy in love with Tom Cruise. You know?
Oh.
That's right. I read that.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
Rosie, of course, had 4 adopted children.
I don't doubt it for a second.
4 adopted children. I didn't know if it was up to 4 now.
Wow.
And she
has 4 kids?
4 adopted children, and she can't understand the public backlash when she adopted her 3rd child, Blake. She says people were saying, look at her, she's adopting all these kids. It was like she's buying them.
She's eating them.
But she said if people who are waiting to adopt were as open to the situation as she is, their waits would be minimal. So she's very good at adoption, and she's going to help other people do it.
I did not know she was that good at that. Oh, well, she is a great mother, and she's in love with Tom Cruise. that I am sure of. That is
Spike
why.
Lee has
I heard she steals babies from women's stomachs and adopts them.
Spike Lee has a new movie.
You are correct, sir.
What is Spike Lee has a new movie? What's that called?
Called Bamboozled.
I'm sure it's good.
And he takes a jab at Tommy Hilfiger and Ving Rhames. He has a character in the movie called Timmy Hill Nigger.
Holy mackerel. We ain't putting that at the Magic Johnson movie theater. And during the course of events, Hill Nigger is a designer, of course. How disgusting is that? I mean, he's screaming about Quentin Tarantino using the N-word, and yet he calls somebody Hill Nigger?
Yeah.
How dare he?
And
if I want to hear the term nigger, I'll sit and talk to Jackie.
Right.
Thank you for saying that.
That's an appropriate place to say it.
And he also... Ving Rhames, who won a Golden Globe Award and gave it to Jack Lemmon. In Bamboozled, which opens on Friday, Damon Wayans' character accepts an award for creating an offensive minstrel show sitcom, then shoves it at presenter Matthew Modine, blubbering that a white guy deserved it more.
Hey, it's time for me to do some black jokes.
Two niggers walk into a bar.
Calvin Molignon.
Hey, bend your lips. Bend your lips. Paperhead. Bend your lips. Lifted his arm.
And he had nappy hair.
He was black as charcoal.
You couldn't see him in the dark, except for when he smiled.
And he's spitting out watermelon seeds. And then he walked into the tire store, and the guy says, "We can't fix those."
What? Anything left in the news, Robin?
This priest, who they say might have made off with $2 to $8 million from his.
What's he colored?
Was
he a spear chucker?
Oh, stop it.
Jesus Christ. It's funnier if he is.
Sorry, I
the chuckle bunny. It's funnier.
All right, go ahead, Robin, please.
He's not
all right, so this
spear
priest
chucker.
stole a lot of money from the
They
church.
say he may have, and they may
Allegedly.
never be able to tell where the money went.
Right.
They are now looking for a second ex-con pal of the priest who may have gotten
steal the money.
some money from him.
Yes.
This retired pastor befriended a violent ex-con, giving him a job at the parish and taking him to his weekend home. The Monsignor.
I take the money from the living, and I use it to buy babies to eat.
Oh.
I drink their blood.
Monsignor Thomas Gridalone
The priest owned 2 Starbucks.
Gradalone, actually
Actually, he
hired
didn't.
Frank Vivona,
Right.
who had served 5 years in a state prison for assault and grand larceny, and counseled him at his weekend home in Mastic Beach, Long Island. Now, the neighbors thought this guy was a little weird, but the priest said, no, he has a few problems, and I'm trying to help him. They said he was a frequent guest at the summer home, and they now would like to question him. He listed church as his place of residence.
I need the baby.
Oh, dessert this year. Leave a good tip for the waitress.
They think he may have gotten thousands of dollars from the priest, and they would like to know about that.
Right.
The playoffs are occurring. Yesterday, the Yankees dropped the first game.
Gilbert, will you watch that?
Oh, yes, I follow sports. Yes.
The Mets and the Yankees will be playing today. Here's Mike Piazza of the New York Mets. They are going to play the Giants, and I guess he's all ready and has a lot of respect for the team they'll be playing.
They're a tough team. They're playing they've had a great season, but we've played well against them before, so we can beat them when we play our good ball.
Gilbert, you don't play any sports?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can't you tell?
He's in better shape now than when he stopped.
Actually, tomorrow, thank God Gilbert's not tonight at Caroline's. Tomorrow, Caroline's on Broadway.
Oh,
we miss the game
good,
otherwise.
good. Yeah, we don't have to choose between
I'll be
baseball
taping
or
it.
Gilbert.
It's going to be great.
Tonight on TV, the new season is starting up. It'll be the first episode of The West Wing for this season.
West Wing, Gilbert.
Are there any colors on that show?
Yes, Gilbert, there are. Number 18
Yes.
is the theme song from The West Wing.
Very beautiful.
Very important.
Important show.
Allison Janney is one of the stars, and she won an Emmy for her portrayal of the public relations director of the White House.
Yes.
Here she is to tell us if she was able to sleep the night she won the Emmy.
I was so exhausted, I did. I was so sore, my voice, I could barely talk, and my shoes were killing my feet, so I was so happy to get in bed. And I slept till about 8, and then I woke up and the phone just kept ringing.
All right, it's obviously very exciting.
Very exciting to win an Emmy.
Yeah.
A hit show. It's the start
What
of
did she
the
wear?
final Star Trek season.
You watch Star Trek? It's wonderful.
Voyager.
You don't watch
Brilliant show.
You don't like the show?
I've never watched.
What do you watch? Do you like anything?
Old movies.
Yeah, that's pretty much
No, come
it.
on. You like some of the new shows. You don't watch Dawson's Creek? For the chicks?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. See, I'll watch sometimes.
You will watch that.
Yeah, I'll watch like 5 minutes of these shows for the girl and then turn away.
I see.
Because
well, I saw the premiere episode. I saw the premiere episode of Dawson's Creek, and the crazy girl, the blonde, is in a bikini, and she looks very good.
Oh, really?
That's right. So I recommend that part to you.
Katie Holmes is one of the stars of Dawson's Creek. Since you bring it up,
I don't think I've ever watched Dawson's Creek.
She's not that sexy, Katie, but the blonde looks good.
Airing their first episode of the season tonight. And how did Katie spend her summer?
She should wear a thong.
My summer was great.
Baby voice.
I finished up a movie when we wrapped called The Gift, which will be out, I think, in the fall. And then I spent some time in New York and hung out, saw my family, saw my friends.
Lucky you're working. Gilbert's not.
It's great.
Yeah, she can't get a moment to herself. She's so busy. Anyway, I was
free
talking
for anything.
about Star Trek Voyager. Here's Robert Duncan McNeil, who plays Ensign Paris on the show.
Yeah.
He says it's hard to believe it's almost over.
again.
There's a lot of fans, especially like kids. I love to go to these Star Trek conventions and see the young kids who have never really seen the original series.
I like the little boys.
A lot of them.
Here's a clue. Here's a fact that George W. Bush was head cheerleader at his high school.
Wow, that's
I believe it. He sounded like a cheerleader last night.
Go ahead, Robin.
Number 19 was the one I wanted. It's the last season of Star Trek, and he can't believe it's almost over.
Yeah.
It's been a challenging 7 years. It's flown by. I can't believe how fast it's.
Because you're going to go back to retirement.
Yeah,
flown
can you
by.
believe it's
You know,
7 years?
Last year we were making this pilot.
All right.
Yasmine Bleeth has a new series for NBC. Airs tonight.
You would have sex with her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, they show her in the commercial in a bikini, but I have a feeling she never wears a bikini on the show.
You think it's just for the commercial?
You'll have to tune in, Gilbert, to see
Yeah.
if that's the case.
You know, you're pretty smart for a guy who doesn't watch a lot of TV.
Yeah.
Got a lot of things figured out.
He only looks at the ads for
Yeah.
the TV shows.
Yes.
He says, Yasmine says the humor in the script was what attracted her to the type.
I don't think I would have been interested if it wasn't funny. I've always kind of wanted to do a sitcom, and it never exactly worked out for me. Not that this is the same genre as that, but there's definitely a lot of humor.
I like hot guys.
Oh, my goodness.
Carrie
Yasmine Bleeth to block.
You have to work with all these people, Gilbert. Be careful.
Right.
Carrie Russell of Felicity fame. They're airing their first episode of the season tonight.
She's cute.
They're saying
she's white.
Do you realize?
I like her. She's a white woman.
Do you realize they only ordered 13 episodes? They're going to wait to see. This could be the final season of Felicity if it doesn't do well in ratings. It's having a tough time.
I'm going to hang myself.
I'll never make another CD out of protest.
That would be a good thing. Carrie was blamed for the slide in the ratings.
I won't sell any more T-shirts.
When she cut her hair off,
she cut her hair.
the ratings went down.
That's right. So, in spite of all the hubbub, does she think
At least she doesn't have frizzy hair.
a good idea?
Regardless of the outcome of how it actually looked,
See, she's serious about life, Gilbert, unlike you.
I thought it was
She's thinking about things.
a great thing for her to do.
A serious thinker.
And,
Shut up.
Wait a minute. Carrie didn't cut her hair. Felicity did.
Right.
Because she's saying, I think it was a great thing for her to do.
My character.
I didn't cut my hair. Jokeman cut his hair.
Oh, dear. Victoria Principal is returning to network television. She's also in Titans. Here she talks about the hit factor of the show, number 20.
Old and dry.
She ain't Titan no more.
I didn't accept the role in Titans to be part
She's selling face cream.
Still is, yeah.
of something that's been done before. Been there, done that. I really feel this is a new show with a new look and a very hip way that we're shooting it and hip music.
Tighten it up, honey.
All right. Anything else, Robert?
Got hip music, that's why she's... And Michael Caine is in the new Sylvester Stallone film, Get Carter.
Victoria Principal who uses a cane.
Well, actors,
I told you
Well,
the other day.
I was about when I do a movie, it's a movie that I approach it like an actor, and it's also when I'm an actor in this movie. I approach.
What does Michael Caine say?
Well, Get Carter is actually a remake of a Michael Caine film,
yes.
and he takes a role in it. I told you the other day they are not airing this for critics before it actually hits the theaters.
Good idea.
That's because it's such a good movie.
I took this part because we was filming in a warm climate.
But since Michael Caine has done this movie before, he knows what it's all about. Let us find out.
I think it's about morality.
I think it's about morality.
It's when it comes down to family. Morality comes in, no matter how immoral you are in other things or in other ways, like a gangster would be. Gangsters have a code just the same as we do.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. That's what's happening?
That's what's happening.
Gilbert Gottfried.
See George W. on the Late Show with David Letterman tonight.
Gilbert Gottfried performing tomorrow night at Caroline's on Broadway. For reservation, call 212-757-4100. Very, very funny. He might even do his Johnny Carson. Or go to Caroline's.
Actually, I was wrong. It's October 19th, so don't tune into Letterman tonight if you're looking for George
There's
W.
no reason to tune in. Carolines.com. Congratulations, Gilbert, on getting the job. I mean, other than Hollywood Squares and Parrot Voices. Jackie, way too many Heineken Martling, your favorite comic. They call him the Comics Comic. His filthy new CD, F. Jackie, available at all retail outlets, coast to coast on Oleo Records. This Saturday, October 7th, at the Chicago Theater in Chicago, Jackie Marley.
How come Jackie's got so many dates and Gilbert has not?
Black people are not allowed in the theater.
Clearly, Jackie is the funnier of the two comedians. For MP3 audio and Filthy 3D Joke Man, visit jokeland.com. Two very funny guys, Gilbert and Jackie.
Doesn't have an album.
Why don't you make an album in your basement? Thank you to Magic Johnson and Magic Gottfried. Magic Johnson's first annual 3-on-3 Wall Street Classic taking place October 28th, Basketball City, New York City. If you need some information, 1-800-98-PRINCE for charity. You do charity work, Gilbert?
Oh, I do a lot of charity work.
All right.
Yeah.
He was talking to Gilbert.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In that case, the answer is no.
No.
All right. Thank you to Alexis from American Strippers, who came in earlier from dialadancer.com, or call 212-727-0705.
Gilbert's writing down that number.
Not now, Gilbert.
How come you don't got any stippers when I'm here?
None of them wanted to come in. Could I tell you? Thank you, Magic Johnson. Thank you, Gilbert Gottfried. Thank you, Magic Gottfried.
And thank you, Mr.
A whole
Howard.
cast of characters with Gilbert.
And we'll see you tomorrow.